Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608, and today I am playing StarMade. There's so many things to test in so little time. Alright, I want to know about thrust, inherited thrust. Because part of my plan is to build these armor plates that we've been working on. Except, I would like for them to be, neutral? Mass neutral. So the thrust of the plate does not affect the thrust of the ship. How are we going to do this? That's an excellent question. Alright, so I'm going to grab some gray advanced armor. Because if we're going to go through the trouble of making these plates, we might as well do advanced armor. And we're going to replace that immediately with a dock, just like I intended. And we would like to grab a single power reactor and some thrust modules. Alright. So that's 1, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so this is going to be the front of the plate. No. Yes. Alright, rail on right looking to the left. Turn that light off, I can't see anything. So, dock on left looking to the right. There we go. We're going to set an advanced right there just to defend the this unit here. Alright, so question being, alright, we're going to pull those both. No, I want that one. No, we're going to pull both of those. Because the question is, I have a single reactor block. How much thrust do I need to overcome? Does this? This is worthless. Thrusters. Right now I have 0 thrust. My max speed is nothing. My thrust to mass ratio is 0. 2. Alright. How much stuff does it require to want to even this out? Wow. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, alright, what I've done is I've placed all this garbage here. Then, I added a single thruster, and that gave me a 2.5 thrust to mass ratio, which is the maximum thrust to mass ratio there is. You can have 3 times, but only registers as having 2.5. So, I added blocks, these advanced armor blocks, until I dipped below 2.5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 blocks per thruster, ignoring the mass of these 3 blocks. So it's going to be roughly 10 thrusters per advanced armor to keep me at 2.5. Alright, so now let's do something like this, and something like this, and something like this. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's 2, that's 5, that's a 5 by 5. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Let's do at least a 15 by 15. What do you say we do a 15 by 15 as an armor plating? Or as an armor plate? Now, do I want to do something special here? Doesn't have to be advanced armor because I don't intend this to be the main blast point, if you will, of the vessel. So, let's see here. Can we hit it with some standard? There we go. Let's widen it and deepen it. There we go. Alright, I think that looks alright. How much advanced armor? We have 442. So we're going to need 44 thrust blocks to negate the whatever this is. The usage of the mass of the armor. So let's see. In theory. 3, 4, 5, so that's 5, 10. That's a quarter of my way. We do something like this. There we go. Sort of a waffly pattern in here. That's now 2.5, and let's add a few more in here just to boost it a bit. Now, let's add my sighting. Alright. And on this side, oh, how are we going to be able to get to the core? The core is blocked entirely. So let's undo all this nonsense. And redo the... no, let's advance, yeah. That's not advanced. Pretty advanced. Yes, it is. Done. Alright. Now, I would like access without jeopardizing armor. So, I'm going to use force field. Why are you using force field? Because force field is equivalent, from what I understand, to the HP of advanced. So this allows me a little access door so I can get to the core. Right. Which also leads the question, should I put a faction module in it? Faction modules are at the top. Oh, why not? They're probably not that expensive. And then I can name them. This plate will be named George. Alright, so we're going to go a 0 armor plate A. Armor plate advanced 1. Alright, so my question today is not how effective is my armor plating. My question today is how does it affect thrust? So, alright. My thrust for this ship is 2.5. Thrust to mass ratio is 2.5. What happens when I dock ye old real darker dock ye old thing here? And notice I do not have the power to actually fly this, but that's alright, because this is just to get everything in order. Well, look, I can't get out of the thing. So let's hop into the Cyclops. And we're still 2.5 mass to thrust. Alright, and we want to go to ship, thrusters, inherit thrusters from dock. That way I would have, or I would inherit the thruster from dock. So now it's totally neutral, the mass this thing does. Although, let's do a better test, one that doesn't include a heavily armored Cyclops. Alright, let's see here. Let's create me a new unit here. Let's see here. And let's try getting one of these here. Rail on right, looking to the middle. And I would like a single power block. And a thruster. I know. Except let's take it down, man. Let's see here. 3. Let's grab some of this. We're going to take it all the way down to see if we can get it to 1. There we go. So my thrust to mass is 1. 1 thrust to 1 mass, roughly. So thrust is 8, my mass is 8. Okay. So now, when I hit U here, and I say armor plating advanced 1, and I admin load it, and I spawn as dock, but not as faction. My thrust should not, well, my thrust has gone down to 0.1. Oh no, it didn't work. Well, that's because you have to turn on inherit thrusters. There we go, to 2.5. Ah, that's glorious. So what, you may be saying? Well, other than I don't have anywhere near the power to actually manage this thrust now, this means for a lighter ship, as long as it has the reactor to power the thrusters, this is now thrust neutral. So I could take a Mantis fighter and add this thing here. Let's see, what is the mass of this? It's only 150 mass, but now it's mass neutral. So adding this to something that already has a finely balanced thrust to mass isn't going to change anything. In fact, it might even help it. So it's not a unitasker, and I have squishy stuff in the middle, maybe as a third layer to absorb things, which we'll shoot it later. But today I wanted to see if I could do this, and I can. I can make a thrust neutral, if not thrust positive, reactor armor plate. And it takes, what, 500 advanced armor, that's 156 standard, 105 thrusters, couple force fields. Actually, that should not be a force field. Yeah. So it's not a tremendously expensive once you're up and running in the game. This is not going to be tremendously expensive to build one of these. No, it's not cheap. I'm not going to be building this day one with my. Actually, you probably could build this day one with a starter miner. Something we're going to have to look in further to. Look further into. That's still not good. Anywho, that was the plan for today. Now I have this rough shape. We're gonna try to see if we can refine it and see if it makes a better or see if we can make it a better shooty thing, or not shooty thing, unshooty thing. But that is for another day. I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I think today was successful. I'll see you later.